XMario77 here with a canceled Mario games part 1. I'll try to do this with most Nintendo series if I can find, or any series that find canceled games. So, first game on here is Virtual Boy Mario Land. Now this is just, a simple Mario Land game for the Virtual Boy. Now it's pretty obvious why this one got canceled. It got canceled because it was simply because the Virtual Boy was a huge flop, causing people to have headaches, and yeah, it has terrible sales, so it got canceled. The next one is New Super Mario Bros. Me. Now, this one was shown as a tech demo at E3. New Super Mario Bros. Me was a New Super Mario Bros. Game for the Wii U in which you could play as your Mii. And it's pretty obvious that this turned into New Super Mario Bros. U, but it's still an interesting thing to talk about. Next up is the only one that got... Now, this one's a series of games that only 3 of the 7 planned got put out. So, the first one is the next thing is the Mario Artist series. Now, the Talent Studio did get made, and these were all for the Nintendo 64 DD, which is another failed thing by Nintendo. But that has its own video, so that will have its own video. Next, it's a communications kit, which sounds like it would be something where you can make things and communicate with other people. Next is the Polygon Studio, in which you could edit polygons from polygon maps from games. A polygon map is just the sprites, the graphics, and you could create your own. Now, 4 did not get published. I will cover those, but they're probably going to get their own videos. They're probably going to get their own videos. So, now the main thing about this video will be Wacky World. Super Mario's Wacky World. This one's one of the interesting ones. So, back in the 90s, Nintendo and Philips were going to make a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo. But it never made. But Philips did create the CDI, which was a disk drive system. And they had licenses to make Nintendo games using Nintendo characters. Now, a lot of them were really crappy. There was the Legend of Zelda one, which no one wants to talk about. There was another Mario one, but this one didn't seem crappy. It was for the CDI, and it was a sequel to Super Mario World, and it had you going through different time areas. Like, there was a Greek zone, an Egyptian zone, an Aztec zone making up an ancient world, a castle, a ship, and things along the lines of that. Some interesting thing is that 80% of the art was done for the game, 95% of the design for the game was done, and 30% of the code for the game was done. Silas Warner and John Brooks had worked 24 hours a day for 2 weeks to get a demo ready, a prototype ready, and a prototype sold on eBay for $1,000. Now, I'll probably cover these topics more in depth in my next video, but this is just kind of like a preview of what's going to come, and the opening to the series from Beyond the Grave, which I'll talk about things that are just nobody remembers and stuff. Like similar to Melting Man 234's Forgotten Media, except most of this stuff will actually be never released, canceled altogether. So, I think this is it for that video. It may get extended, and if it does, it will sound like a cut, it would be a cut. Okay? And next time we'll cover some more canceled Mario games, or maybe I might do the Mario Artist series more in depth. Okay?